first time I've walked into a house and a car is in the living room. Nick is the owner of this incredible Senna and has welcomed us into his home here in Houston. Thank you so much.
You're welcome.
So did you design the house, the entire house, and one of the features was this drive-in area?
Yeah, of course. I mean, basically what happened, I mean, this was an older house that we bought, and then, you know, I designed it in a way where, you know, I could, from the driveway all the way into the doors where you can drive in. But it takes a little bit of maneuvering. You can just drive, because I usually leave 2 cars in here.
Right.
Yeah,
okay.
but usually you have to come in, drive it into the kitchen, one in the kitchen, and then bring in the other one. If you would have came here last night, you would have found there was a purple Porsche sitting right here, and the McLaren was pulled in there because it was raining.
So this one has a special carpet.
Yeah, well, yeah.
Place the front tires on the carpet.
Yeah, I'll pull the rugs away, and then I'll do my maneuvering.
It's crazy. I've never seen this before. This is really cool. That'd be the ultimate, wouldn't it? Creating a house and a whole room just for your car. $1 million in the living room.
So she's his wife, right?
Yeah. This is Kay and Sako.
Yeah.
They're the family. So whose idea was this originally? It was Nick's. Yeah. And you said, not sure about that.
Well, I resisted for 10 years, and then when we were building it, so he made accommodations. I was okay. That's
You
what we were
resisted it for
doing.
10 years?
Well, it was a different house.
Oh, okay.
And I didn't want to go through the process of
So new house.
tearing it down.
Yeah, and then you could make sure that you got
Well,
all
with
of
the
the
new
stuff ready.
house, if you got the door, I said you can bring it in, so he did.
Nick, how did you come up with this idea?
Idea of
Of driving straight into your living
well,
room.
it's a childhood dream always.
Yeah?
Yeah, and I always wanted to do that.
Where did you see that first?
Well, the first time I've seen this was back home in the Middle East.
Where are you from?
I'm Armenian from Baghdad, Iraq.
Okay.
I had an aunt's husband. He used to do this all the time.
Oh,
He had a little
really?
English Vauxhall.
Yeah.
You remember that
Yeah.
car? Yeah. They lived in a very small neighborhood, and the guy built like big, gigantic doors. And I remember when I used to go to my aunt's house all the time.
Yeah.
He would come in from work, and he would pull up, and he would stop right at the couch and get out and close his doors because he didn't want people messing with his car.
You just drop on the couch with the tea, lay back for the night.
So, yeah.
That's awesome.
Yeah.
Wow.
So,
And do you do the same thing here? I mean, you've
No.
literally got a couch like 2 meters away from the door
yeah,
of
this
your
house
car.
is a little bit bigger. I could maneuver it around a little bit. Yeah.
So his house just literally had enough room just to squeeze it in
Just
between
squeeze it in.
couches.
Yeah.
And maybe your son will do the same. Are you going to do the same when you...
Oh, definitely. If my wife lets me, I guess.
Yeah, it's up to her, right? And how did you come up with the color scheme, the specs on this
Well,
one?
the color scheme, you know, I'm a very a fan of the Gulf colors.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
And then what happened is when I went to order the car, and I took the samples from I have a Ford GT in the Gulf colors.
Oh, okay, cool.
And they wanted me to get an okay from Gulf Oil, and I didn't have the time, and I didn't know how. So Balearic blue was my backup color.
Oh, I see.
Yeah.
Okay, so it's not specifically the Gulf blue.
Yeah. And then I did add the orange stripes to it, so I gave it that.
I think it looks
Gulf.
fantastic.
Yeah.
You might notice here there are only 2 exhausts, and that is because in America you're not allowed the triple exhaust spec. This wing here, this wing is quite incredible. This acts as an air brake. So this has one of the quickest stopping times in the world. So when you go to slam on the brakes, this whole wing goes up like this. So like it's a flap that helps you stop quicker than usual. So It's like when you're landing a plane, you know the flaps that come up on the wing next to the plane, that's exactly what this does. It comes up to slow you down faster. These ones here, they also act as an air brake. They'll move as well, according to how quickly you want to stop, so they'll go up and down.
If you look at the colors of the house, okay, the doors, a lot of the trim, and this is the color of McLaren chicane gray. So this is all chicane gray McLaren color that was provided to me from McLaren.
Oh really?
Yeah.
So you asked them, actually, I want to paint my house in this specific color, can you give me the paint?
Yeah, because I have a chicane gray McLaren in the garage also.
Oh, so you wanted to match your house to the McLaren?
Yeah, that was my very
you
first
do?
McLaren.
That's crazy.
Yeah.
Oh, that's so
basically
cool. I've never heard of anyone using McLaren paint on their house.
Yeah.
And what did they say when you asked them for it?
They were very happy.
Yeah. I think you should just have a McLaren sign up the front as well.
If the neighborhood will let me, I think I will. Yeah.
Why are you such a McLaren fan?
I think I think they do put out a fantastic product out there, and I've driven all kinds of cars, and I've seen the product they put out there. And to be honest with you, if this car was a LaFerrari or a Centenario or anything like that, or a Pagani, this price would have been triple.
This car, what options did you get?
All the carbon fiber.
Yeah.
It is, the gloss carbon fiber.
Gloss carbon fiber,
And the color, of course, it's also is an option.
Okay, yes.
And also...
What does it come standard?
The standard, it becomes like the inside, like right here. Okay.
Oh, what, exposed carbon fiber is standard?
It's exposed. It's standard, yes, but it's not shiny. I ordered that in full carbon.
Yeah. Oh, okay. So this is usually blue then, all down here.
Usually should be a blue.
Okay, cool.
And then,
but this would also be in blue normally, or the same color as your car?
No, it'd be like black, like
black.
this.
Okay, cool. Yeah. Nice. There's lots of nice carbon fiber detailing here.
The wheel caps also.
Nice. And do you have to? Can you always select your brake caliper
Yes,
color?
you could. Yes, there's all kinds of. There's green, there's blue, there's red. So I ordered it in orange.
I love this.
And also the seats.
Yeah, the detailing here is
Detailing
extraordinary.
of the seats, they're perforated, yes.
So this normally wouldn't come in this kind of pattern. It's
no,
just
it would be like black.
Yeah.
And of course the Senna logo here.
Yeah. So that's an extra as well.
That's yeah. They come in only 3 colors: black, red, and silver.
Oh, okay.
So if you see right here, it's black.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And this money goes directly to the Senna Foundation. Yeah. So this is almost like a $5,000 option here, and a $5,000 on that one. Between the two S's, there's about a $10,000.
What?
Yes.
Just for some stitching of an S?
Yes, that
And
goes to the Senna Foundation.
Wow.
Yeah.
So this is an option, isn't it? That
This
you can
is
see
an
through.
option.
Yeah, how expensive is this option that you get to see
This
through?
was, I think, about maybe $8,000 to $10,000. But also, when you get this option, they make those into 2 different glasses. There's the one that is very durable, which is this one.
The Gorilla Glass.
The Gorilla Glass.
Yeah. And so I suppose you've got some pretty sexy pins to show off if you've got... First time in a Senna. We're experiencing this together. So all of the start-stop buttons, it's up here instead of being down here usually. I heard that's because of the extra glass panel down here. They had to kind of move some buttons around, so they've now had to put them on the roof to make all of that work. You have to wear pants in this car, everyone's going to see. If you drive around in your underwear. Not that I do that, oh my
God. It needs
God,
to come
stop.
down on the left-hand side on the roll.
What? She drives in her underwear?
Keep going.
I'm spreading rumours about myself, it's really weird.
Yeah, that's good there.
Okay.
She was just saying girls in skirts can't really drive this car because of this clear side panels.
That's true.
Yeah. These cars are really, really not friendly. If you're going to take them out, make sure your wife is wearing pants. Otherwise, the valet guy will enjoy the view.
And for all the English viewers, pants means?
I mean, not knickers.
No, trousers.
Oh,
It means
trousers.
See, in England, they call pants
Underwears?
Yeah.
Okay.
It had literally that much clearance. That's crazy.
Sorry.
Just trying to get it in Senna mode. Otherwise it's got limit 20 up here. That needs to change to Senna. It needs to say Senna. Otherwise you're limited to 20 miles an hour. So we have to pull this thing forward. There's a little lever down here that you need to pull forward at some point to turn it into Senna mode. And at the moment it's not happening. So let's see how we go.
So you get to follow in the Speciale?
Yeah, day in the life, man.
Nice.
First time driving it, actually.
First time he lets you drive. You figured...
No, and he just got. I mean,
you
got the
just
car
got
3 days.
Great.
Yeah, so.
Awesome. It looks brand new, man.
I guess it is. I don't know.
Yeah.
There's 500 miles on the thing, so
Wow.
it is brand new.
That's amazing.
Yeah, I traded a GT3 and some money for it.
Yeah.
So,
Awesome.
yeah.
Beautiful car.
I don't know, it's still limiting me to 20 miles an hour and I've got a Prius passing me on the right. And I'm driving a Senna, it doesn't feel right.
The amount of gravel this car collects is quite amazing.
It's got the PPF code on it so that it's not actually scratching the paintwork, which is good. I mean, you have to with cars like this. Is there a lot of, I can't see, is there a lot of gravel in there? Well, I can hear it as I'm driving around, little pebbles being collected on the side of the car.
This is the first car that doesn't have a bigger window, except the Japanese Orochi.
Yeah. Just gonna open the door here, this latch. Oh, look at all those rocks fall out, crazy. And then before I was like, well, how do you even get this door down? On a Lamborghini there's well, on the Aventador, because it's quite a heavy door, there's a fabric handle that hangs down off the door so you can pull that. But I was looking at this before and I was thinking, God, how do you actually pull this door down? You can't do it up here, there's nowhere to grab onto. And then from in here, that's where you grab it, in the middle of the door. And it's got soft door close, of course, so you don't have to close it too hard. You just close it and then it automatically closes the rest of the way. I don't think you see too many of these. Well, you don't see too many of these anywhere. Oh, thank you. It's easier if I push. Okay, that's it, guys. Hope you enjoyed my little drive of the Senna here in Houston, Texas. Massive thanks to Nick. Thank you very much.
You're welcome. I hope you
Um,
enjoyed the car.
Yes, we did. We loved it.
Do you want another?
Give this video a quick like, hit that thumbs up button for me right now. Click it, do it, do it, do it. Thank you very, very much for watching. Please subscribe to my channel if you haven't already. We've got so much more coming. Love you. I'm out.
Thanks, Nick.
You're welcome.